Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Listen, I want to give you guys some quick advice, especially right now in this world of escalating gas prices, where you want to start your business up, and I know a lot of people out there are getting into the delivery, transportation industry, and they're just trying to figure it out because I want to do this particular job, I want to provide this particular service, but I got these astronomical fuel prices going in. How do I make it happen? Okay, this is what I want to give you guys the advice on. Do never, ever, ever ignore math, right? I'm accounted by profession. I got a background in supply chain, finance, and everything. So I got a real good quantitative background as far as dealing with numbers and mathematics. One of the things I always tell people is make sure you try to do your math on the front end, because when you ignore the math and put feelings first, you're really not making yourself accountable. So with that said, I was talking to a particular family member, and they wanted to get into delivering certain items. And I said to them, they were looking at getting a certain size truck, and I was just like, hey, listen, why don't you kind of think about maybe getting a smaller passenger vehicle or something like that prior to getting a truck? And I understand that certain items can be delivered, certain things can be done with that particular vehicle. But from a mathematics standpoint, with escalating fuel costs, the $100 that you think you're making, it may cost you another $100 just to make that and just zeroing out. But a lot of times we don't want to look at that, and we look at that being negative. But that's the front end kind of math that you need to use. And you say, well, look, D, that's pretty simple. How in the world could somebody miss that? You'd be surprised, because sometimes when we are in business, we don't want to go on probably what's the truth of things we feel may be negative, or things we don't necessarily want to hear. But it's the truth. You got to make sure you do that front end math. Look at those fuel costs. Look at those operating costs. Look at those particular fixed costs that you're going to incur first. And then you can look at market pricing, if you're going to be discount, premium, or however you want to set your pricing up. And then you look at your margins, which is revenue minus expenses. That's pretty much that profit or margin. You can look at it from there to see if it's worthwhile in dealing with. Okay, but you have to do the math first. Never skip math for feelings. I'm just telling you guys. You believe it's going to work or whatever, and that's great. That's great. Your belief is more in your effort and less in your math. Okay. We at the end of the day, if gas is $5 a gallon, if gas gets $6, $7, $8 a gallon, it is what it is, and we got to move around accordingly. We can't control that. We can control our effort. We control how hard we're going to work, how much we're going to put out by the capacity of our sales, or we got people working for us. But as far as those external things like fuel price, you can't control. So you have to make sure you did not ignore those particular items, okay? So I just want to give you guys that quick advice, because there are a lot of people that are getting into certain industries right now, like I say, transportation, delivery, which is cool. But make sure you do your math on the front end, okay? If you're not for sure, you can hire somebody. You don't necessarily have to come to me or whatever. We do it, but you can get somebody. If you're not comfortable with it, get somebody that can help you with forecasting, projection, doing all those big particular things. Because you worked in a particular industry 10, 15, 20 years, do not mean you understand that part of it, okay? I'm very serious about that, and I can't stress that to you guys enough. Remember, the smart business person is the person that knows how to find the right people to get certain problems solved, instead of somebody that's trying to solve every problem by themselves, okay? Be smart about that, okay? Let the lawyers deal with the law. Let the accountants deal with the accounting records and stuff like that. And let those guys that are analysts and stuff like that help you with your forecast and stuff. And it can be a one-time thing, a quarter thing, however you want to do it. But the money that you spend getting those people to help you do those particular things will save you so much money in the long haul, because now you haven't lost your business. Now you haven't went bankrupt. Now you haven't lost your house because you didn't want to sit down and do the math, okay? Best of luck to you guys. Be safe out there. Talk to you soon. Oh, also, make sure you subscribe to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, okay? Good luck.